All right, Cancer. I'm tripping. I was trying to watch my show all night last night. Ooh. Justice in Reverse. What's that? What is that about? Bills, contracts, broken contracts, needing to amend contracts, justice, feeling like you're not getting justice, you're not getting your fair dues, Cancer. Gotta be strong, gotta keep it moving. Tame the beast, keep control of the beast, keep control of your temper, keep control of your anger. You will conquer whatever the situation is. And after I shuffle these cards a bit, then I'm really gonna lay the spread. We'll see if those fallouts come out again. So let's just kind of shuffle all the decks first. Anyway, I was trying to watch my show and I just had my thing on the wrong internet connection and I was wondering why the TV was acting crazy last night. I don't know why I didn't check that. The most basic thing. Maybe the easiest answer is right under your nose, Cancer. Maybe that's what that means. Because now I can get the channel, but I'm tripping because I missed my show. And I don't watch a lot of TV, so to be honest, I really don't watch any TV. So let's see what this fallout was. The moon. Ooh, something to be revealed. Holding something in of an emotional or very thoughtful nature. Something that's on your mind. Something you're thinking. Some information that either you're holding in or that's yet to come to you. Maybe something really deep. Maybe something that you didn't know. Definitely something you didn't know. And even having thoughts. Or, like the card says, powerful, intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, understanding the truth of a situation. So maybe the truth of a situation is going to come to you, Cancer, and maybe you're having thoughts, epiphanies, visions, dreams, you know, all that kind of stuff of an intuitive nature that you're trying to make sense of right now. I saw a lot of confusion. I did Leo and Taurus's readings. And I saw just people had choices and confusion and things like that going on. So, you know, and I just saw the King of Spring, which is the King of Wands. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Seeing a lot of fire energy. Of course, we've got Mars in play. Mars actually in Aries, which doesn't surprise me that all the Mars energy is coming out. And then Mars is going to be going into Taurus, I would say, within the next month or so. So it's a lot of Mars energy right now. And of course, Uranus is sitting in Taurus. So that's always interesting. And that sextiles your sign, Cancer. So I've been seeing a lot of Mars, a lot of fire energy in the reading. So you may either be dealing with a fire sign or it's just a lot of things going on right now. Things are busy, things are hectic. It's a lot going on in your mind and everything, in your daily routine, your day-to-day, your work, your job. This could even be a time where it's a lot going on in relationships. So there could be nothing going on in relationships and it's all the work front or the other way around. You know, it could go either way. It's just some kind of fire, some kind of fury, some kind of action. There's a lot of things going on, a lot of motion. That's probably been tiring people out a lot in July. And August is probably not going to be too much calmer, especially with Mars still in Aries because it retrograded. So when I was looking earlier, Mars was only 11 degrees in Aries, I think. Let me see. Yeah, Mars is, 16 degrees. Mars is at 16 degrees Aries. So later August, we should see Mars going into Taurus. And then, which squares your, sextiles your sign. I thought I was doing Leo's reading again. So sextiles your sign. Venus is currently in Gemini. Mercury is in Cancer. So Mercury is still in Cancer. Probably making you very communicative. Even if you're not, it's probably forcing you to communicate a lot. The moon is currently in Scorpio, so a lot of people may be having some deep feelings at this time. Scorpio trines Cancer, so you may actually find that your feelings are settling a little bit, or you're just thinking very deeply and introspectively, which Scorpio tends to do, or you find yourself more investigative this month or something of that nature. The moon is squaring the sun because the sun is in Leo. Scorpio squares Leo. It's another fixed sign. So just a lot of actions, and the actions may be going against what you're feeling, or they may just be, I've seen that also when I did a reading, especially in Leo, a lot of action oriented stuff, but you can't do it without the feeling and kind of getting to the bottom of issues on an emotional nature. So it's a real tug of war between emotions and actions, or thoughts as well, that of course become actions. And then opposite your sign, we got to mention, of course, as always, Jupiter and Saturn in Capricorn, also Pluto in Capricorn. All of those are retrograding, and they're getting, Saturn is towards the end of Capricorn, so they'll be going back into Aquarius, because Saturn had moved out of Capricorn into Aquarius, but it's retrograding back into Saturn, so still revisiting things from the past, going back, and things happening kind of like out of the blue. You may be seeing that as well, because we've got Pluto along with Jupiter, so like a rebuilding, having to revisit, rebuild, kind of things of that nature. So that's what's going on with the planets. Like I said, August is probably no less relentless than July was. So first thing is Magician. There is tricksters in the mix, people working their magic. I can't even get the scenarios out fast enough as they come in my head. So people working their magic, tricksters, people not being totally upfront, people using their powers, whether for good or for evil, people thinking about how to manipulate situations to their advantage. And that can either be people or yourself. And somebody's just tired of it. You're just tired of it. You're worn out. It's too much. And that's kind of like I talked about at first, doing too much. Somebody is doing too much. That's what it is. And you can't get a peace of mind because this person is doing too much. And that person could very well be you, or that could be your boss, or that could be whatever. And the thing about I'm seeing all kind of cards flip over. The thing about this doing too much, and look, just wanting to fall back again. So like doing too much in a rest. Maybe somebody had surgery, Pisces. And this is crazy, y'all, because I'm just saying this because these are the cards flipped out. But literally I know a Pisces who just had like a leg surgery or something like that, and it's the healing time is taking longer than expected. So maybe that's what's going on. Somebody, it could be Pisces or Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but this card is specifically Pisces that's really deep in thought, and they're falling back and they're really observing something, and they could even be being sneaky or playing tricks, playing games, spying on somebody. That could be going on to somebody, could be hanging in the bushes, Cancer. So look out for that. I wouldn't doubt it. Don't get me started, y'all. Don't get me started. You don't even want to know. So that could be going on. And of course, the male energy is strong. I mean, Mars in Aries has a strong nature because we got the Magician here. This is a strong energy. They say a lot of times this is Virgo. I think I've also heard that this is Aries too. I don't know. I got to do a little bit more research on exactly who the Magician card is. And I don't have like a particular zodiac that I just automatically identify with the Magician. I don't, but you know what? I probably would tend to agree that this is either Gemini or Virgo, because I do see the Magician. I think the planet or the energy that just automatically most is comfortable for me identifying with the Magician is Mercury. So, and sorry if I'm a little jittery. I just had like a bit of a natural energy drink, and I'm not jittery, just dropping the cards all over the place. So I do see the Magician as Mercury a lot of times, but I could see it as Aries, I suppose, but I wouldn't really say that. So point being, on this card, it looks to be a male. Then you have the male who's falling back and taking a retreat. And then you got the male that's hanging out in the bushes, spine, chilling, waiting back before they pounce. So a lot of male energy, and it was the same way in the Leo and Taurus reading. It was a lot of male energy. I'm not taking all three of these. Oh, this is interesting because I'm going to take these. Because you can't take one and not the others. And once I turn them over and look at them, I feel like I got to take them. I didn't just automatically start putting them back in the deck. We got the Justice again. So maybe you are thinking of coming out of a commitment or a relationship, or you were thinking about coming out of something that you had a contract with, or you came out of something or stalled or did not go through with something that you have a contract with, and it could have weighed against your favor. So you kind of have to come in and take control, because although I didn't get the Strength card again yet, because I'm going to pick a few more cards. This is the Queen of Wands, which does represent the Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and the Strength card does represent Leo. So it's taking control and doing the right thing when it comes to whatever contract, whatever injustice, whatever issue that you feel did not go your way, that you've got to jump in here and rectify to make this right, to get justice, or reset the terms, or do whatever it is correctly. You got to just approach it, take care of it, be wise, take control. It's nothing the Queen of Wands can't handle. It's no big deal. She's going to get it together. And you may not see it. You may be trying to, because finally I got some female energy in the spread, but you may not be seeing it for two energies, Libra or Pisces, or if you want to say Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or air sign, but this is Libra, so I'm not even going to say Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. This is Libra, and let's stick with Pisces. Maybe you have some heavy Leo in your chart, or maybe there's some kind of fire sign in your life, or maybe I feel like this energy is representing you, Cancer, but it could be somebody else. So maybe this fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries woman is breaking up, or not with, or not seeing eye to eye, or not in agreement, or reneged on some sort of terms with this Libra male, or with a male or justice, judge type figure, something involving a judge. Of course, that could be splits and stuff. This could even be a split in a relationship between, maybe you know someone who's a fire sign, and it might not be their son. So maybe just another female with this energy. Maybe there's just a split, a divorce between that person and the Pisces, or this relationship has split up. You've got the Justice. Or maybe it hasn't. Maybe it hasn't because there's been no justice, or maybe it has. That really can go either way. Maybe this justice means a breakup, or they ain't broke up yet. You know, that type of thing. And somebody's chilling, not taking action like they should be towards whatever those issues are. But whoever the female in this situation is in control, and she knows there's more that hasn't been said that needs to be told. She has information that she hasn't quite revealed that she has, because the female is looking at the moon. You know what I'm saying? She's looking at the moon. She's kind of seeing what's going on. So maybe somebody's eyes are opening slowly that weren't quite open before. Maybe before it was based on something that wasn't true, untruths. So maybe the things that this contract or whatever was based on some untruths, or somebody just didn't abide by it. They played around with the contract, they played around with the person, they played around with a situation, and gosh, here we go again. So we had the Queen of Wands, and now we have the Emperor, which is the Aries card. So maybe you could be Cancer, you could be Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus, somewhere else in your chart, North Node, South Node, something like that. And you could be dealing with the Aries male, or maybe this is a male that you're looking to for some more information, or maybe this male holds the key, or maybe you're yet to meet this fire sign male. Specific sign, Aries, but if you want to say fire energy, and the closest to fire energy would be Sagittarius, Leo. So maybe that's what's going on. Maybe there's some secret or some information or something between you or this fire sign female and this fire sign male. That could be what it is, because I see like a couple in many ways, but I see maybe somebody's focused on an ex. Maybe there's something maybe there's something that's you have to put to rest from the past. Maybe there's a Pisces you have to put to rest. A Libra you have to put to rest or break certain bonds or communications with or something. Or maybe a person fell back and then something happened, some kind of contract or some kind of agreement or some kind of relationship was broken. And now you're looking to go in another direction, but there's some information you don't all the way have yet. It has not always all the way been uncovered, and maybe that information is going to come from this Aries male or male like with this Aries energy. Or it could be a woman, but fire sign is what's important. Somebody a little older than you, somebody who is experienced in whatever the situation is, whether this is relationship, work, whatever it is. Somebody who's experienced, somebody who can give good advice, somebody who's kind of no nonsense and can guide you, and that's had some experience and been through some things. Okay? And then it's crazy. And it's like I want to keep going because the story is still unfolding, and I can't, even though I want to make these short. I'm on 16 minutes, guys. We are not going to go over 20 minutes. But I can't end here. It's like it hasn't kind of start closing out the story for me yet. Usually I can do that in a few cards, but it keeps going. So then you got this other fire sign energies that's coming in, fire sign male, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries again. I see this one more as Leo, but I mean, you could take it as Sagittarius or Aries who's coming in again. So even though we got the female energy here, we still have a hell of a lot of males. Look how many males we have in the spread. That's crazy. So that's 6 males in the spread and 1 female. And let me see how many major arcana. 2, 3, 4, and 5 major arcana. So this is big deal stuff. This is going to be big deal choices. You may end up having choices between several people, several situations going on, or several people that are authority figures that you will be talking to and you will be dealing with. And these people could be prestigious people. They could be royal people. They could be important people. Or you may know people. I know as a Cancer myself, I end up friends with a lot of times Libra. I mean, I keep saying Libra. We do have the Libra card there, the Justice in reverse. So the Libra is the one you kind of want to question because that's in reverse. So something's up with the Libra energy. Something's up with the Justice energy. Something's not balanced. Something's not working out fair. And I think that's what the imbalance is, all this male energy, but games being played, people not communicating and saying what needs to be said, people falling back because of whatever, because they're working out their own process, probably of a spiritual nature. You know what I'm saying? And this queen is looking in a new direction, but yet you're not working off of everything. It hasn't kind of unfolded. The situation hasn't unfolded itself to you all the way. But then you got these 2 fire sign energies. So a lot of fire sign energy. This either means there's going to be some action. You're definitely going to meet these 2 people or come across these fire sign male or male-like energies in your life really soon if they aren't already there now. And these fire sign energies are going to play a part in the direction that you choose to go when it comes to something about your future or standing in some sort of, I don't want to say like prestige or royalty, but standing in some sort of knowing or security. I think that is really what this fire energy is really giving me, and I'm really feeling is just security and guidance and being kind of secure is really the word. I don't know if I can think of anything else other than secure. But yeah, being well advised is what I'm thinking as well. So let's try to get one more card. Yeah, in the meantime, and I can't end it like that either, you got the 7 of Wands upright. So it might even be some kind of fight, some kind of argument going on. Is that an argument between the two males? Is this an argument between friends? If this has anything to do with your relationship or your work, it's probably best not to argue. Maybe somebody's keeping secrets, or if this is going in a more negative way, maybe somebody's keeping secrets. There may be a Cancer out there dealing with more than one person, talking to more than one person. Maybe you're dealing with an ex and a current partner. It could be that. And then somebody's trying to resist. Somebody's going through, there's going to be some back and forth. There's going to be some words exchanged. There might even be some actions exchanged. I don't think it's going to be anything that gets too brutal, but hot damn, would you look at that? This card flipped out face down, and when I said some words exchanged, some actions exchanged, it's not going to get too brutal. Then I get the what? Five of Wands, fighting again. So people are bickering and squabbling and fighting and playing and being dishonest and all that kind of stuff. A lot of pettiness. People are getting real petty this month, Cancer. And these are people who are of an authoritative nature who, I'm just getting older males. Or maybe older professionals that you work with or people that you work with. And the best thing you can do is just stay out of the fray. Stay out of any drama coming in August. Stay out of any of those things going on. If you are thinking of going in a new path, if you're trying to work your magic and follow some sort of dream or something, you might want to get counseling from older males. You may end up talking to some older males in the form of counsel. That could be it too. So if you want to do that, just make you get good counsel. And it may be a struggle. It may not necessarily be easy. There may be some bickering and fighting over things that are really petty at the end of the day when you wind it all down, is what I'm seeing. It's not even stuff that's truly a big deal. So let me do one more card just to see if I can kind of sort of pettiness, not a big deal, but somebody's being really sneaky and somebody thought they got away with something behind your back, but they're not going to get away with it. Watch what people are doing behind your back. Watch what's going on. Watch people who let me see this. And remember I talked about a trickster, guys. Remember I talked about a trickster that may have fell back that you just don't see. But they may be really over here doing this, saying sneaky things, spreading rumors, saying certain things. That's what they may be doing when they act like they're chilling and they're not doing anything. That's the vibe I'm getting with that Seven of Swords. I don't know if I said Five of Swords or Seven of Swords, but that's the Seven of Swords. Or what is it? Let's see what it is. Is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Yeah, Seven of Swords. So somebody doing something, or you may have to do something in your own interest that you don't tell people about. So you take it that way too. If you've got something going on and you're making a plot or a plan, I think you should be upfront, because you're going to run into, the way I'm looking at this, he think he's running away from something, but he's running right into a fight, right into a squabble. You think you're gonna get away with something, but people are gonna catch you, and they're gonna fight you for it. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be a super easy win. It's not gonna be a super easy win, and it might not go your way that you think. So I would say, if this is somebody else doing this to you, or you doing this to somebody else, to be completely straight up, because it all roads lead to truth coming out. Because everything done in the dark always comes. Wait a minute, guys, my battery's going to go. Everything done in the dark always comes to light. That's the key with that. And it says a past life relationship. So maybe this is finding out things or communication between some people that you used to have a relationship with. It could be an ex, but I'm seeing like exes. I'm seeing several male energies. or maybe that person is just really coming in with a fire because they have some things they want to express and talk to you about, and it could involve secrets or things you didn't know, and it could cause some fiery communication and some fights and things like that. So I would say just to fall back and kind of remember that. Don't let anybody play with your emotions, play with your mind, or try to use tricks and things like that to get the best of you. So that's if anybody's approaching you, and same thing with other people. The theme I'm getting, like I said, this is the age of Aquarius. If we're not there, we're right at the cusp, so we might as well say we're there. I mean, the age of Pisces is out. It's all about truths, being just brutally honest and truthful. Like I said, with Uranus and Taurus, it's just about really standing in your truth and things of that nature. And then we got finances and career. So this could have to do with your career too. So just be on guard about what's going on in the workplace. Make sure everything you do is on the up and up, and it's not underhanded, because people who you think may be working with you could be working against you, and you may feel like a lot of people aren't on your side right now. So it may be best to just be quiet and kind of go with the flow until everything kind of comes to light and you can speak more freely. And once you get past this situation, you kind of weed out who are these people that are playing devil's advocate or acting like they're on your side, but they're really not. And then we got chemistry. So again, you could be having chemistry with more than one person. You could be dating more than one person. Fire sign males, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo come out really, really. They come out so strongly in this reading, I can't even say another sign. Pisces and Libra I'm mentioning, but I feel like the Pisces and the Libra energy is more behind you instead of in front of you. And of course, this could be playing out with somebody you know, if they're going through something, or you know somebody that's breaking up with something, or maybe you're on the outside of a relationship, or somebody you're dealing with is recently divorced, getting divorced, married, that kind of thing. So let's just get some guidance going into August. And the first one that fell is the Wheel. And it's funny because that really is what this spread looks like. Anything can freaking happen. That's the kind of spread this looks like, because it's trickery. It's a air of deception, or at least discernment, keeping something to oneself and trying to maneuver and be a little quiet while doing the whole thing. So the Wheel says delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. So maybe something's going to change. Maybe something's going to change in that career and in the finances. And another thing this reminds me of too is investments. Like when I see Leo signs and I see the Emperor who's kind of been through things, he can advise, he knows what's going on. And then I see the Magician who can make anything happen. I see investments, but just be careful who you trust. Be careful who you deal with, because there may be some things to that too, and you don't want to get into any fights about money or over money or anything like that. It is something serious going on with the Magician, so serious that before I post this video, I'm going to read the description, because I'm going to put some more advice about the Magician, what the Magician means, what the Magician symbolizes and talks about, so you can have some further guidance for August, because the Magician is a major arcana card, so it's a big deal card. I would say it's a very powerful card. It has the infinity symbol, the disc, the cups, the wands, the swords. It has a little bit of everything, and it just knows its power, and its power comes from a spiritual place above. And then the Magician came out again in this deck here, and the Magician card says it's the number one. So all of this really comes back to self, and there's a lot of things going on in this spread that are making you reflect on self and work your magic too. If this is not somebody working their magic on you, like I said, you may need to keep your plans and what you're doing on the low until you really get things take off, and then that's when you want to kind of come out and let people know what you're doing. But any moves that you're going to make, you want to definitely keep it to yourself. And this Magician card says, I got 2 more and then that's going to be it. The Magician card says, you can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success. So anything you want to do, and I know this personally, anything you've been thinking about or anything you want to do, no matter how far-fetched. I mean, if you wanted to go to Hollywood right now and be an actress, or if you wanted to go and freaking work in a circus. I mean, like seriously, that anything you want to do, no matter how big or how small or how much it is measured as success to other people, anything you want to do, you can do, because you have the wheel, which is taking off. It's things going in a good direction. A stroke of luck, something coming out in your fortune, being gifted something, going into a great direction, something good happening. And then you have the Magician, which is the ability to make it happen. So maybe this is more about you waking up, stop being asleep, and really realize your power, because you can do anything in the life you want to have. You can truly have it. Now, the 4 of Swords means something again. So maybe you're in a deep depression or a deep state of rest, or just your mind is so fogged that you haven't yet found that jolt. And it's funny that I have so much fire here, and fire's been coming out in the readings that I did previously, especially with this Mars in Aries. And this is the time to take that energy and to do what you need to do, because you've had that time to mental rest. I don't feel like this is telling you to do a whole bunch of mental rest, but think things through clearly and make a plan. So the 4 of Swords came out in both decks. So it says, set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation, the need for more sleep or vacation. So you really, again, it comes back to the self. You really got to treat yourself good, because you've been suffering. You may have even been having like body pains, looking at this 10 of Winter, because this is really you've got these Swords cards. So I think a lot that's going on is so much on your mind, and you need to release the stress and release worry, because good things are going to come and it's going to happen for you, but it starts from the mind. You have to make your life what you want to make it, and you can do anything that you think of. And if you have negative thoughts, then that's what's going to manifest, because we got the 10 of Winter. It says the resolution of difficulties, the weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. So this talks about codependency, addictions, coming to the end of a cycle, being through the hurt, being through the pain, and really coming to the end of that. So I really feel like there's going to be an emotional burden, or a mental burden. Let me say it more than anything, it's a mental burden. And even the moon represents the deep and intricate areas of the mind. So even the moon, although it said it rules Cancer in the tarot deck, some people like to say it's Scorpio, some people like to say it's Pisces, but the only thing that makes sense is this just truly can't. I mean, what would the moon card be if it wasn't Cancer? Although all of those water signs have an element of the moon to them, this is Cancer, and it represents Cancers are very, very thinking, and they're very logical as well as they are emotional, and it could tip to the emotional scales sometimes more than Cancers like, but it is a deep recesses of the mind. And all of these cards are mental anguish, mental suffering, mental needing mental rest and relaxation, because it's so many things going on that you're driving your own mind crazy, you're driving your own self crazy. But soon, because you got a 10 here, then another 10 here, this cycle is going to completely be over, come to a close, complete, and then something wonderful, something magic is going to come out of that. And last of all, just to prove that, was the Ace of Summer. And I just read these cards, how they dropped out of the deck. But Ace of Summer, new beginnings. This is the Ace of Cups. New wonderful beginning, new wonderful feeling. Something that's really meant for you and meant to be, and something you've been wanting for a long time. And this says, open your heart to love, the beginning of a new intimate relationship, or the rebirth of a current one, the awakening of psychic abilities and spiritual epiphanies. So you may have been through a lot of different things that led you to soul searching and really trying to figure out who you are from the inside out, and you are going to see your life really start to show and manifest and be a vision of what you could only imagine it to be. There could be some of your wildest and happiest dreams coming through, Cancer. So while it's going to be difficult, nothing is going to be easy. You're going to have some people that fight you back. You're going to have some tough choices and decisions to make, but you can handle it all. You can make it go in your favor, and you can have any outcome that you want, and you're gonna have people who are very supportive there to help you as well. So don't forget that, and to lean on those people when you need to. But all of the deep soul searching and all that good stuff is not over yet. You got some more to go. So dig deep, because when you come through this, you're really gonna get the reward of a lifetime. So there you go, Cancer. Thanks for tuning in to Frequency World Radio. If you want more of a personal reading tailored and spoken specifically to your exact situation, you can email me at tarothelpnow@gmail.com. I'll put my phone number in the description below. Also, don't forget to check the description below for more info on that magician card. And much peace and love. Frequency World Radio, Madam X, and I'm out.